Well, hello, 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 Miss Sheri. How are you?
I'm well, Miss Angie. How are you?
I am hanging in there. Do you have any special plans? Do you have tomorrow off work?
I do have tomorrow off.
Are you going to the
No
lake?
plan,
No lake? Oh my God.
no plans.
I was at my other job and this guy told me that he was gonna go over to Mexico, but like it takes like an hour to get over, but he said it takes like 4 hours to get back, and he was like, heck no, he wasn't doing it, so he wasn't gonna go.
An
Hi,
hour from
Karma.
where? From Hello, Miss Korma. An hour from where?
Like once you get to the border, it takes about an
Oh,
hour to get across, and then coming back, it's taking 4 hours to be permitted back into the U.S.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's a lot. So there you go. I have nothing planned. I'll probably work tonight, and then that'll be it. Oh, a career reading. Okay. Hello, sleeping booty. That's different.
It is.
Can I ask a question? No, I do not do questions about how somebody feels about you. I only do do general. I don't tell you how somebody else feels about you because I feel like that's an invasion of their privacy. Like you gave me permission to read you, but they didn't give me permission to read them. And so I just do not feel like I want to violate people in that way by telling you how they feel. I can give you a general reading, and if love comes up, then yes, but I don't violate other people's space like that. Hey Quinn, how are you? What are you doing this weekend? What are you cooking? I cooked today, y'all. I had fried fish, I had greens, I had dressing. It was some dressing that my mom had made, and I just froze and unfroze that. But I made the greens and macaroni and fish. Is that it? Yeah. And my greens got smoked turkey in it. So that's what I'm eating today. All right, sleeping booty. I got you on the list. Karma is going to be the first up for today. And then anybody else, if you have a question, just post it in the chat and we will go ahead and read you live. All right.
Bonnie's doing love readings from 11 to 1.
This morning, and I shared
So if
the
you
thing.
want a specific love reading, I would suggest that you follow myself and Angie. And if you go through the people that we follow, you'll find angels.
Calling all angels 1111. She does love readings, and she was doing nothing but love readings this morning. Her and Miss Stephanie were on live, and it was just love reading after love reading after love reading. I almost threw up. It was an insane amount of love readings, but I guess that's what y'all want to know for the holiday. Does Billy Bob Thornton really want to lay next to you forever?
That was an awfully long time.
It is. But listen, I'll be a widow. I won't be a divorcee. Oops, we fail. I'm just playing, y'all. I wouldn't do that. Hi, Vanessa. How are you? Will you get a job soon? I mean, I guess we can see. I'll put you on the list. You're on the list. There's one person ahead of you, and we're about to do another reading. So maybe there's two people ahead of you. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with Karma. She wants a career reading. And that's funny. As soon as Karma put her question in there, the first card that fell out was the Three of Cups, which was celebration. And I put it back in there, but I'm thinking that that was the card for you. I just wasn't asking any questions yet, but as soon as I read your question, that's what popped in. So I got a celebration. I feel like something that you've worked long and hard on is finally coming to fruition because I get a nice finally it's just gonna be like it's just gonna be done and people can like all the anticipation of working on it, creating it, preparing whatever it was has just been like, okay, now we can just go ahead and release it, and whatever it is, it'll be whatever it is. And right on that note, the Eight of Pentacles came out, so that means that's a lot of hard work that you've been putting in there. You've really been focused. You've really been trying. you're past the planting of the seeds. That's the seven of Pentacles. So for me, you're past the planting of the seeds. You're actually actively working hard at making this desired thing come to fruition. So you are well on your way with that, and the universe sees that. Let me see what else I'm getting for you. I'm getting don't lose hope, or ultimately, the success is in your favor. I heard literally, ultimately, success is in your favor. And then the Queen of Wands came out. I love the Queen of Wands because she's a multi-talented person. She's usually like a single mom who is working, who's taking care of the kids, who's taking care of the household, who's taking care of the finances. She's doing it all. There's no king of wands with her. This is just her just kind of getting it all done. She's nurturing. She's trying to make all the decisions on her own and make everything happen. So I feel like that is very close to how you embody your power and move forward in your life. Very nurturing, very in a little bit in here, there, everywhere, doing all kinds of things. One version of the Queen of Wands that I really like is that they have a mom and she has like 8 or 9 different hands because she's always doing something, or a lady who's just have her who has like 8 or 9 different hands. I see you in an airplane, you're traveling again. This doesn't seem to be as pleasant as before. So maybe it's a family issue that you're dealing with because there's a bit of a somber close talking. So the situation doesn't seem to be one of the happiest, but you are in an airplane going somewhere. And you're a bit dressed up, if I do say so myself. Like everybody seems to be dressed very professional, like you're going somewhere that requires a specific kind of dress code or professional attire, because people seem to be in suits and then like business, not like casual after 5, but more business. So I feel like you're headed, and then you have this personal issue that may pop up and cause a little bit of sadness. Um, Let me see what else I get for career. Something from February. This seems to be something that comes from February, because February is what they're showing me, but they're showing it to me in the past, not as in coming in 2025. So whatever this is seems to be the fruition of something that you initiated in February of this year. I got the Page of Pentacles, which I love because the Page of Pentacles means you're getting good news about some kind of money endeavor, some kind of, I like that young energy. I like that youthful, maybe a fresh start, maybe a new way of looking at something that you already had. I feel like you've already had the rest of the four of swords. I don't feel like they're telling you to rest, and I heard a no on that. It's more of your anxieties and fears, because whatever it is that you're about to put out there, it's like your life, it's like your baby, it's like something you've really worked on, and you're wondering how people are going to think about it. This right here is just a little bit of your anxiety and fears, but it's nothing serious to work to think about, or to it's nothing serious to worry about. You can think about it, but don't worry about it, because things seem to be going to work out in your fantasy of profit this year. And I heard a yes. I'm thinking, I'm hearing, am I going to be able to expand? And I'm hearing a yes. Like these are all questions you may have in your head and you're wondering why you haven't gotten the answers to. I'm getting a yes across the board. So it seems to be 4 specific questions that you have, because I got 1, 2, 3, 4 yeses in a row. But those are the 2 that they definitely gave me the questions on. Yes, you will be able to turn a profit. Yes, you will be able to expand. And in expanding, do you mean hire more people? Because I got a yes on that too, but I don't know if that was the other question that you had. Then I got the 2 of swords, which means that you had a decision that you needed to make. Again, I feel like these are things in the past, like you made the decision, you were hemming and hawing about it because you didn't really know which way to go and you didn't really want to make the decision. But I think you decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on whatever it was, and you are pleased with the results, or you're anticipating a favorable outcome of the results. And um, again, you got another page. You got the Page of Wands. That's creativity, that's passion, that's more youthful energy. Again, that came right up after the 2 of swords. So I'm thinking, yes, that's more good news coming your way, more information coming your way. You got 2 pages. That's a lot of communication coming into you, either from your higher power or from other people who are bringing news to you. They all came out in the upright. Not that I read reversals anyway, but they all came out in the upright. So I'm getting very good information for you. So that's what I got for Miss Karma. You can go ahead, Miss Sheri. And I got you on
So
the Go ahead.
Okay. So I got the three of spades, which is the three of swords, and that tells me that you've been dealing with battles and setbacks and stuff, but you're striving through them. I also got the three of diamonds, which is the three of pentacles, Angie. Again, that stuff is coming in, the money's coming in, the abundance is coming in, good luck, um, hopefulness. And I kind of want to know who this male energy is that's trying to, it's like trying to be, um, so the male of spades is a negative energy, a cruel man, um, like a criminal. He's vicious, he's vindictive. And for some reason, this energy, this male energy, whether it's male or female, it's just a male energy, has a lot of negativity to throw out there. And I'm being told that, like, don't listen to this person, don't give in to this person, don't. I think that's a covert kind of situation. Like, this person is not out there in a upfront kind of way, but he's saying stuff like, well, do you really think that's a good idea? Or do you really think that's the best for you? When in all actuality, it's not the best for him or that as in a male energy. Um, they're telling me that you need to stick to your path. Don't listen to this coverted person. I think you know who it is. That's weird. I think you know who it is. I think I know who it is, which is kind of I got a visual, but I'm not sure 100%. Um, it's definitely covert. Like it's not any person that you're gonna have to sit there and go, why would they say that? But
That's
again,
funny
as far
because
as
at
your
the
career
bottom of the
moving
deck was
forward,
the
I
Five of Swords.
mhm.
So
Again, though, moving forward, moving past this influence over you, I do see that things will pick up. Your path will pick up. Everything that you're working and striving for will continue to grow. And it's saying, don't worry about your roots. You know where you're from. I get this big oak tree and roots. Um, I got a bird carrying the acorn away. Okay. So it's like, don't worry about your roots. Like, you know where you're from, you know who you are, and you know that you were destined for this. So I
I
hope
like
that
that.
makes
The very
sense.
first reading, a good reading. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I don't,
Hi, you're on the list. I'll give you a reading, a general reading, but I will not tell you how somebody else feels about you. I don't have permission to go into that person's energy, and I just don't violate other people's feelings like that. There are six other people ahead of you, Kite. Viv Giles, you're on the list. Ann Williams, I told you you're on the list. Erica Cookie, you're on the list. I don't really do love reading. Oh, you would love a winter reading. Loves. Okay. I thought that was a love reading. Got you, Erica, on the list. Um, Leela, got you on the list. Greetings from India. It's nice to see you in. So I think I got everybody on the list. The next person up is Sleeping Booty. Oh my God. We got a little spammer in here. Oh, what was with
no, I don't think so. They're just asking for an effective love spells to
the
get
can
ex-husband, boyfriend, or ex-wife, girlfriend to
now?
cure infidelity within a
They're
what,
advertising to do
12
love
hours.
spells.
Oh, got you, got you. The best love spell is to love yourself. Create a love spell that is about you to love yourself. I just want to know who this is.
I can't even find that person in the chat, so I'm just gonna block them from here. I was trying to block them on Facebook, but I don't see them. Oh, that's your page. I had to go to my page. Listen, people, I don't have time today. Y'all is about, I'm about to get on my nerves with this.
That's funny.
Okay, that person is blocked and off the list. Okay, back to sleeping. Are you here sleeping? Vanessa's after that. Ann's after that. So Vanessa, Ann, Erica, Leela, Kite. Vivian, in that order. If we call your name and you're not here, I am not coming back to you. And I'm not being mean, but that
Okay.
there's lots of people who are waiting, and I hate for them to be
Yeah,
waiting on me to just keep calling people names. So, Sleeping Beauty,
I agree. I don't think that we should go back. I mean, I'm sorry if we tell you, your number, whatever, 10, that it takes us about 20 minutes per reading, do the math, figure it out, come in and out, pop in, check in, say I'm still here. But I agree, like sitting here and then,
all
waiting
y'all
and then
with the
somebody,
love readings, I do not do love readings. Bonnie does love readings on Sunday mornings and on Wednesday mornings. I do not do love readings. I give you what's for your greatest and highest good, career, finance, things like that. But I do not do love readings. I can give you a general reading, and if love comes up, then yes. But I don't specifically do love readings, and you probably don't want a love reading from the Grim Reaper of Love because I just usually when people come in with the love readings, it's in a very desperate situation. Will I find love? Am I ever going to find love? Does this person love me, want me? And those are usually, that really brings our vibration down because of the vibration that you're in when you ask the question. So I just prefer not to do love questions. But I will give you a general. And again, if love comes up, I don't mind telling you about it. I just don't do love specific questions. I feel like there's thousands of readers out there who will do love and tell you exactly what you want to hear. But I want to do what's for your greatest and highest good. And I don't want to be going to your higher power or my higher power asking, does Willie Lump Lump want to look at you from across the
lump
table
lump,
for dinner? Yeah, exactly.
just Willy lump lump want to make you Mrs. Lump Lump.
Exactly. Like and that's no shade to love readings because I do love, but I just don't like to do all of the love readings that all of you want.
No, I
And
just,
usually if you're coming here for a love reading, you've been to two or three other people and you're just looking for, I don't know, a 5 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10 to see what's your best rating. Brandon, I got you on here. There's about six other people ahead of you. And if you wanted a love reading and you don't want a general reading or you don't want a reading about something else and I have you on the list, let me know and I'll take you off the list. But if you're just okay with the general, then I'll do a general. Got you, Kai. All right, so sleeping is here and ready to go. So you can go ahead and get started. I get a female energy for sleeping. Okay.
It's running.
The least of your worries, honey, is and when I say honey, I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I mean that in the most sincere way. But the least of your worries is whatever person you were trying to find out about. You have a lot going on in your energy. But go ahead, Miss Sheri.
So I got the uh Queen of Diamonds and the Ten of Diamonds and the King of Spades again. Is it gonna be another one of those days? So the Diamonds is Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. She is a good female partner, sound advisor. She has a lot to offer, a lot to do with money and finances or abundances, whether it's monetary or not. I'm getting the feeling that it's you, but I also feel it's kind of chaotic. I do feel with the Ten of Diamonds that there is financial joy and there's money wise decisions. However, once again, I get this fucker, somebody with a male energy that does not have good intentions, but I feel like this person is in your face, not covert like the last reading that I just got. I feel like this person is trying to be very controlling, and this person, whoever this is is a shithead, like a real crappy human being, and they are trying to manipulate you and use you for your money. And I got Angie over here like shaking her head, going,
Listen,
"What?
let me
I
tell
got you."
you, I am pulling these cards and they are falling out and telling a story, and I just keep pulling another one. Like, and what happened next? Like, it's literally unfolding in my hand, everything. And as you say it, I'm like, yep, and that's right there, and that's right there. Oh my
Right there.
goodness,
Yep.
yes.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I do have the fact that you are good with money, that you are in this good space, but this person is very deceptive, very manipulative, almost, and I actually don't get abuse, but almost to the point of financial abuse. Um, Yeah, that not like just very manipulative. Very, oh, like, oh, I'm really hungry. Do you want to buy these cookies for me? I like oatmeal cookies. Do you like oatmeal cookies? Oh, yeah, I like these cookies. Okay, let's buy these cookies. Oh, I'm sorry. These cookies have walnuts in it. You don't like walnuts. Oh, okay, let's still buy them. Kind of. I don't know how to explain that any other way.
I get exactly what you're saying. Yes.
Okay.
Planting the seed, and then it seems like it's something that you really wanted to do anyway.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I'm getting. Angie?
So what I got was, first thing I got was a moment of clarity. It's coming to you. This Ace of Swords, that is clarity coming to you. You seeing things the way that it's supposed to be. But I also got that you are very, this Nine of Wands is where I see that there's all this pain and this, you've been trying and trying and trying, and you're just ready to give up on the, on this situation. Or no, actually, I got it as an intensity. You've been really intense in this situation, and I think you're a little bit over, you're a little bit too intense. And that may be the reason why this person kind of backed off a little bit, because I get a real tight squeezing of it. And it's so tight that it's really tiring you out. And it's really like you're trying to be resilient and push your way through it. But there's an intensity to it. Either there's an intensity to you not wanting to show how deeply engorged you are with your feelings in this person, or you trying, or you just are that intense with this person. Because I feel like you're one of those starry-eyed people where as soon as you meet somebody, you think about, oh, what it would be like if we got married, if we had kids, if we moved in together. Like from date one, or from the first thing, from the first text message, you're thinking, oh, this is going to be leading to matrimony all the way down the line. And you just go that far ahead. And that's not a bad thing to imagine that, but you think it every single time. And so every single time it's like a heartbreak or a letdown every single time, even if it's just like, oh, we just started texting for a little while and then it all fell apart. Like you're very intent, and you're helpless romantic, and you want somebody to be that way with you, but you're not finding that knight in shining armor. You're getting a bunch of frogs, and you're trying to get your prince. You're needing to back off just a little bit and have some rest mentally. In this situation, the Four of Swords means that's where you need to find your stability. You're on shape. They're like showing it to me like this. So this is what the card looks like, and they're showing it to me like this because you're rocky. You need to step back. You're kind of high and low on your emotions, and you need, while you regroup and get yourself together a little bit. Your guides are trying to take you to the Six of Swords, which is from chaos to calm. You're in a kind of chaotic, kind of manic state where you're just a little bit aggressive with love right now, or the promise of love. So you must be in like maybe your mid 30s or getting close to, you're somewhere in your 30s looking towards your 40s, it feels like. So you're, because it feels like there's a clock ticking, tick, 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 tick. I got to do this. I got to do this. And you're feeling like you're missing milestones. Like at 25, I should have been. At 30, I should have been. And like, I feel like you're getting to those milestones, and you're thinking like, wait a minute, I'm behind the timeline. I should have been, because you're comparing your life to what you see in media and on TV, and not in the reality of how, what you came to this earth to do and what you came to do. So your guides are trying to get you here. That's the clarity that is coming. They're trying to change your thought, give you a new thought. I like the way this is done in the Light Seers deck, and I should have gotten the Light Seers deck because it's a brain, but it's a staircase, and that's you ascending in levels of clarity. I love the way they do it, but this is the same thing. You're getting that clarity. This is divine, bringing you new information. It's a new start, a new way of thinking to give you the clarity that you need, because this is where we're trying to get you to this calm out of the chaos. And once you get there and ground and understand who you are, how you want to be loved, and you're honest with yourself about it, and stop molding yourself, because they show you as a chameleon. Whatever kind of relationship you're in, that's what you're in. If they want to go all the time, all the time, you're going to go out all the time. If they want to sit back and watch TV, you're going to sit back and watch TV. Whatever they want to do, you mold yourself into what they want you to be, regardless of where your happiness stands in the situation. So you are doing yourself an in service by giving all of your attention and love and focus to them, but not receiving it in the way that you want to receive it back. And not necessarily to say that's a bad thing. You're just not getting it back the way that you want, but you're sacrificing your joy for the sake of a union, because that's the next card that came up, was the union card. That's what you want so bad. That's where you're hoping that every situation goes, that maybe this one frog will turn into my prince. You're a hopeless romantic and you really just want to be loved, but you want it so badly that you're not focusing on anything else. And it's too intense and you're giving up too much for the sake of love. So then this is a transformation. And this was the last card that came out, but they're making it seem like it should have went way over here at the beginning because this is what they're trying to do, transform you. This is the death card, not as in a physical somebody's going to die, but then we're trying to break off the layers of the you that's not working and birth the new you, that new thought, take you to that place of calm and tranquility. That's where we're trying to take you. And so we have to crack all these layers of you that are broken, that are bruised, that are not feeling love, that do not want to let go and find out who she really is. So once we get through all of those layers, then there'll be a new you emerging. That's what the death card is, killing all those ideas, all those things that are no longer serving you so that you can birth a new person, so that you can be who you truly are and attract the love that you truly feel. But you got to be honest about you needing to regroup and rebuild, refocus, see yourself as loved without having another person and as whole, because people be like, oh, you want to be 50-50. No, I want you to be 100 because at 50% we still got a long way to go. We still got a lot to learn. I want you to be close to 100. I want to build with you. I don't want to build you and then all that struggle, all that anger, all that resentment is there. I want to build with you. So that's what you're looking for, that fairy tale, but you're settling for whatever you get. And your higher power is saying, you're saying one thing, you're saying I want clarity, you're saying I want peace, you're saying I want love, but any old body that comes your way and says, ooh, you're pretty, ooh, you kind of look nice, you just jump on that situation and want to move forward and think about your future. And it's not a bad thing, it's just a hopeless thing where you have to see the value in you to know when you're not going to take something. Like, what are your walkaways? Is it if they don't want children? What if you meet somebody and they want children? Are you going to spend your time trying to convince this person to have children? No. You're going to have to decide what it is you want in love and then attract that. But you can't just say it. You have to resist those things that are not. Like my sister Keena says this all the time, decide what you want and reject everything else that doesn't look like that. I know what I want in a situation. And so when I meet things that are not like that or are something that I've already passed and moved on from, I don't subject myself to it. I keep it moving. And so that's what they're saying. You have the capacity to receive love, but you have to have this transformation. You have to see yourself different. You have to see life different. You have to see it as you're already whole, regardless of whether you get somebody else, so that you can attract somebody else whole. Two broken people are just going to be even more broken. So you need to find somebody who's, you're both healed or healing to a place where you understand what kind of love you want and how to receive and give love. The problem is you overgive, but you receive sparingly. And that's why you need this break to understand who you are and what you want. I've had a lot of seasons where I've been in a relationship, it ended horribly. You wonder what you did wrong or why it's this way. And then in that silence, if you give yourself that silence and that time to figure out who you are and what the lesson was, then you realize, well, you know what? I may not know exactly what I do want, but I know what I don't want. And I didn't like the way that this person treated me. So I'm not going to go into another situation that is going to have me feeling that way, recognizing the patterns and recognizing the triggers and moving on, not sticking in every single time hoping that it gets better. So for you, the focus is on self-care, self-love. So it's not that love isn't coming. It's that, are you ready for it if they give it to you? If your perfect person could show up tomorrow, what would it look like? And they're telling me you're headed for a tower moment. Right now, you're in a death card. I love the death card because the death card says you're still in control. You can work on the transformation yourself. That tower moment come, sudden upheaval, sudden change, because your guides are tired of telling you to change, to change, to change. They're going to make a sudden, drastic change for you. And that could be anything. That could be anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing either, but it's a sudden thing and it's an immediate change. So this is where you're heading, but you're right now in the death card, which is a good thing. So stay there. Stay there. Of the two, this is what you want because you're still a part of the transformation. Self-care. But you are well on your way to getting to being ready to be loved. But again, do you even know what that looks like? Do you want a funny person, an athletic person, a tall person, a short person, a person who likes to be outdoors, a person who likes to just stay home and watch TV, or a person who likes to party, a person who likes to travel? Have you thought about all those things so you could draw those things? The things that you dwell on are the things that you draw near to you. So what are you dwelling on? What are you telling your higher power that you want? Give them something to work with, and then tell them, how do I get from where I am now to where I'm ready to receive love, to where I'm ready to be loved, to where I'm open to the things that my higher power is trying to bring to them? How do I get from where I am now to where I'm ready to receive all those things? So that's what I got. All right. So I hope that
And
helps you out.
as
Oh,
and
go
the
ahead.
comment earlier, Sleepy Booty, when you said I don't have money, he does. This is not, my cards were not necessarily about having money. It just said that you were good with money, that you were good with your abundances, you were good with those things, that you know how to budget and put those things in perspective on what is good for you and how to manage it. And it doesn't necessarily mean money, it's abundances.
Oh, and also, because I think you said something about where they like kind of are manipulative. That doesn't necessarily mean they're manipulating you out of your money. It could be out of your self-esteem. It could be out of
Hmm.
your confidence in yourself. All of those things are manipulative things that people can do to you, or just things, and not necessarily even manipulative. It could just be things to kind of push you more in the direction of where you didn't want to go, and not necessarily in a positive way to get you out your comfort zone, but in a negative way in order to get me what I want. And it doesn't even have to be a negative way. It could just be an I this is I I'm a and I don't like to use the word narcissist, but I'm all into what I want, and so I'm going to say or do or whatever it is to take to get what it is that I want. So that's what I got, and that's
And
what we got.
hello, everybody. Yeah, hello, everybody that's come in. Mysterious World, Pamela. Who else has come in?
Hey
We're
Pam, I ain't even seen Mysterious World. Hey Mysterious World. All right. Hey
unbalanced
Pam. Oh,
Libra.
Pamela and Pam came in because Unbalanced Lemur is our Pam
Libra
from
is Pam.
class. Okay. All right.
It's our Pam. We own her.
Yes, our Pam. We're not giving her back. She's stuck with us. So then the next one is Vanessa. Miss Vanessa, are you here? Then Ann Williams after that, and then Erica Cookie after that, and then
Uh,
Leela.
channel more. Go fuck yourself. Like, absolutely 100%. You fucking troll. Like, for real, for real.
Oh my gosh,
You got
Chanel.
some balls.
See, even Pam dedicated herself to us.
I don't know who this person is.
I got it. They're on mine, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just block
Okay.
them. Like, how rude.
It's rude. Rude.
All right. So Vanessa, did she say? Oh, she said she here. Erica's here, and Ann's here. All right. I love it when y'all here like that. So that means hurry up and get what you out got to say out. Go ahead, Miss Sheri.
So will I get a job soon is a yes or no question, right?
That is.
I like them yes or no questions.
Oh wait, Kite. Let me see where you are because I heard you say that. Let me see where. Oh, you're on the list too. You're after Leela. I just had to make sure you were on there. So Vanessa wanted to know, will she get a job soon? Like, I feel like I'm gonna do this as a pendulum thing, but I hear your guide saying like, um, yes, if you want one. Like, what are you doing to make that happen? But we're gonna go with the yes now. What did you get, Miss Sherry? I didn't even hear you.
I got a yes.
Okay,
But
cool.
again, I don't get it right away. I hear like the next 3 months. Sorry. I know if you need a job right away, that kind of sucks.
Okay, I was just getting my yes, no. Okay. Is Vanessa going to get a job soon? It's when you say soon, do you mean like in the next 30 days? Because that's what I consider soon. So let me say that. Is Vanessa going to get a job in the next 30 days? I got a yes. It may not be what you want, and it'll be a less pay than what you want, and that's if you accept it. But I feel like you're in a position right now where you feel like you want to, you have to have a job, and so you're gonna take it, just so that you can get some money or something coming in. I feel like it, or to get out of whatever situation you're in. If you're already working, this job is, it's not the pay that you want. So it may be more than what you're making, but it's less than what you want. It's less than your desired amount. So it may not be less than what you're making, but it's less than your desired amount. But I got a yes on the next 30 days, but I get it's a you in changing your mindset. Like, what job do you want? If tomorrow the perfect job could call for you and you could have it, what would it be? Like, would it be days? Would it be nights? Would it be a on the phone? Would it be a part of a team? Would it be customer service? Would it be non-customer facing? Would it be work from home? Would it be going to office? Would it be a travel job? What would your job be? Have you put that down? Have you decided what your salary is? Like, this is the lowest that I can go in salary in order to make all my ends meet, not just the lowest. Like, I added up my whole budget, all my expenses, food, groceries, electric, everything, and this is how much I need to pay all of my bills and have no entertainment. But if I want to add a little entertainment in there, I need a little bit more. So this is how much I need. Do you have that salary in mind? Have you put those things out there so that your universe can bring that to you in a way that
Hello, everybody that's come
is
in.
meaningful for you?
Um, Sarah or IJ David, we don't need your your sun sign,
Yeah,
but thank you.
I don't use your, and actually I don't like when people give it to me because I don't like to, like, you know how you know all these things about Capricorn and you'll be like, oh, this person is stubborn, this person. I don't like that because I feel like it gives me implants like an idea of what they're like, and I
Information
like it to just be a clean fresh
and
slate, but I don't know anything about you.
mysterious world. Just post your question. Angie will get you on the list,
Exactly. There's
and
7 people on the list right
Hendrix
now.
Hendrix will put you on for a general reading, and Dariana will put you on for a reading also. So that's
Oh,
three more. Dariana, Dariana.
oh, got her.
Okay.
All right, so I got all of you on the list. Hey,
Anila, we don't
Bonnie.
do love readings. Sorry. Bonnie does love readings from 11 to 1 on Sundays with I can't remember the other person's name. Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Stephanie. So
Yeah.
we could do a general love life reading, yes, but um
Just willy lump love
not
love you. I don't tell you
yeah.
about how somebody else feels
And
about you or their
Anna,
feelings for you.
didn't we not already
And
read
we
you
already
last
read that
week?
question. I specifically remember reading that question last week.
Yeah. Okay, so
We're
who's
not reading that
next?
question again. On the
Yes.
job next 30
And
days.
Vanessa, congratulations on the job. It's teaching and it's out there.
Oh, really? I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, teaching is what she wants to do. You know what? Bless you, because the children are bad.
So bad.
Bless
Oh,
you.
the parents are bad, kids are bad.
And if you want
Uh,
a different reading, then I'll do that for you. But I'm not reading about that situation again. Y'all think that we don't remember, and this is what I mean. Y'all go to different readers over and over and over again, and so you don't remember what questions you've already asked because you're asking the same question. It's just like a child coming to their parent and saying, "Can I go outside?" No, no, you can't go outside. Then they come back. Can I go outside? Did you? No, you got to clean your room first. No, you got to eat supper first. No, you got to do your homework first. So you're coming back over and over and over and over and over and over again, hoping that your higher power will give you a different answer or going to ask. Like, we're not all going to the same higher power. Every time one of us go and ask that question, we're going to your higher power. Think about how many times you've asked your higher power about that situation. Think about if that was a rubber band being snapped on your wrist over and over and over again. Going to a different higher power. We're all going to your same higher power asking the same question over and over. As annoying as that would be as a parent, think about how your higher power feels hearing that question ad nauseum because you don't want to believe the answers that you're receiving. But if you want a general reading, I will give you a general reading, Miss Ann Williams.
where's Kina?
Who?
Kina. Tina.
Oh, where's Keena? Oh, I'm sorry, I was reading something. And I thought you were saying Tina, and I'm like, who is
You're
Tina?
cut
So I'm
off.
looking through the chat. Keena is out. Now can you hear me?
Yeah.
Like she didn't know that this is our set time. She made plans at 3 o'clock. So she said she wasn't going to be able to join us today. She don't love us. I know. Just no. Miss Ann, you didn't respond, so I guess that means you don't want to reading at all then, if we're not reading on that situation again.
Isn't somebody before Anne? Don't we have people before Anne?
What's the next
Oh,
person on the
oh,
list?
oh,
Hey,
oh,
Divine,
okay.
got it. So Erica, you're up next. Leela's after that, Kite's after that, Viv, and then Brandon, Sirach in that order. There's a few more of you on the list. I just don't have you right. I haven't. I'm not reading all y'all names. All right, Miss Erica. Um,
So
okay.
is this like a yes or no? Will would like to have a fall winter love
A fall
reading love.
winter reading. Love.
Oh,
She's calling us loves. That's how I read it. I switched it around too because I was like, I love reading, and I was about to go off, but I had to switch it back to the order that it was in.
uh,
Sorry, Dex.
that kill
If you didn't
us.
get a reading, I mean, you didn't get a notification. If you like unsubscribe and subscribe back, then sometimes that'll reset your notification. Or if you hit that bell notification again, then sometimes that'll re notify you too. I can see it now, and it went by well after Erica said that she was here, so it took you a minute to post your new question. But let me go ahead and do Erica right now, and then I'll come back to you because I think we waited a minute to get you. Oh my God, there's so many questions here.
Okay, so just a basic general reading about fall winter. It's hard to outside. There is no such thing as fall.
I love fall.
Yeah. Okay. I got a Joker, red Joker, which to me is whatever you're asking, because this is a wild card. It doesn't really, it's an unknown, it's a mystery, but it's in the yes category. So whatever you're hoping for is it's telling me yes. Then I got the Ace of Hearts, which is the beginning of a new romance, ending of loneliness, rekindling friendships or loves. Here we go with love. And then the Nine of Spades is moving on, facing things that were troubling to you, but getting past it. And wow, I just was told like generational issues that you are trying to break and get out of and not pass on or move on with other with others. Like I don't know if you have children or nieces and nephews, but with littles or and people around you. So you're trying to break the patterns of the past. Um, and I think it all comes up soon, and people are going to start realizing that that's what you're doing because they're going to be very I want to say envy because I'm getting the word envy, which uh so there's envy out there towards you and so you are breaking these patterns and generational issues, and there's somebody around you that's envious of it, but you're showing the love, you're moving that forward, and you're blossoming into this new person, which I think is beautiful. So keep growing, keep developing, and keep doing what you're doing. Don't, and when you stumble on that, because we do, we stumble and we pull up those things from the past that we don't necessarily always want. Uh, don't beat yourself up for it. Acknowledge it, accept it, say, okay, I need to change that and move on. That's awesome. I mean, it's awesome. But yeah, breaking those generational cycles is what I'm hearing. Angie?
Raul, we got you on the list. Nice to meet you. Miss Erica. I feel like you gave me fall, winter because that's a timeline that you've set. They're showing me that it's a deadline, like you decided or you hope that you would have something done by the end of the year, and it's not done yet. And so you're wondering, or that's the deadline you gave yourself, like, oh, I'll move by the end of the year, I'll have a new job by the end of the year, something will happen by the end of the year and it has not happened. And so you're wondering, is it going to happen by the end of the year? That's why you're asking that question. I see you needing to move or not being able to make the decision on whether you're going to move. I got the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is a sort of balancing your resources, like your time, your energy, your money, all of your resources, your emotions, your everything that is for you in order to survive and make it out in this world that we're in now. So you're trying to make a decision on what you should do. I feel like you're wanting to relocate or move somewhere else out of your area, and it has to do with a trauma or a breaking or a heartache that you've recently just encountered. Like you've had some kind of situation that was that brought you sadness and you're wanting some distance from it. So you're wanting to move away and you're wondering if you are going to be able to relocate, is how I'm getting it, or what I'm thinking is for you. I got the strength card, which means that this has been a very tough situation. It's been an emotional situation. It's been a very hard situation for you to have to muster through. And at times needing someone else to be there for you in a way that you're there for everybody else. But again, this is that judgment card where your higher power is moving you to a higher calling. So every time that they move you up where you are, in it asking for help, calling out to your higher power. I love the way they do it. That's why they told me get the Light Seers Tarot card, because they are very good at showing the emotion of it. And this is you asking for help, crying out to your higher power, and this is what's being birthed. But when that person comes out, there's a breaking. There's that all of you that you have to share, all that familiar you, all those things that you used to cope are now gone because you're going to a higher level. And so you got new ways that you got to figure out how to cope. Like maybe in the past, say I had a hard time or I was low on money. And so when I had it got into a sad situation, I would drink too much. So as I move to the next level, I get a little bit more money, I get a little bit more success. I use different ways to cope. So instead of going to have that drink, maybe I'll go for a walk, maybe I'll go for a swim, maybe I'll meditate, maybe I'll just have some silent time, maybe I'll write it out in my journal. I'm finding different ways to cope because I'm moving up vibrationally. I'm finding different things moving uh, to a new space. And so you didn't tell me whether you were trying, it's out of the area of where you are. Like, are you trying to go to a new state and wondering if you're going to get that? And they're like, just make the decision. Once you decide, everything else will be prepared. It's like they have 100 soldiers waiting with all the provisions that you need. And once you say yes, they'll be activated to go and move on your behalf and prepare the way. If that means getting obstacles out of your way, like maybe you want to buy a house and you've had problems with getting a loan, they're going to get the obstacles out of your way for getting you along. It's going to be work on your behalf. That's where that strength comes in. That's where that decision making come in. That's where all of that balancing your resources come in. But ultimately, it's going to move you to another level. You're steadily trying to rise another income bracket, another with yourself. I'm surprised the moon card didn't come out, but at the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Swords came out. And this is how I was describing the Ace of Swords because I love how they show that new thinking. It's a staircase, and you were at the bottom, and all that light is coming out. You are attracted to that light. That's where you're trying to get to. That's a new thought. That's where they're taking you. But you have to be ready to go there.
Hi, Solace.
Okay, I love that. So I feel like that you are. I feel like you are really um you've really been through a lot, and it's been forced growth. Not that you went through and it's like, oh, let me go clear up all these shadows in my past and all these things that are wrong with me. It's just been you developing or you praying for something better, and as a result of praying for something better, they had to make you better. So in making you better, this is the struggle that you're going through, who you were, and trying to be strong in that way that you didn't want. Your higher doing is trying to make you a better version. So just more with your guides, and you're praying for one thing and they're trying to get you there, but because it doesn't look like the road that you would want to travel, you're fighting and resisting back. And they're like, listen, we promise we're getting you to where you what you asked for, but this is how you have to get there. You have to shed some of those ways that you thought about yourself. You had to shed some of those belief systems, some of those things that were done to you in your past. You had to shed some of those things in order to appreciate where we're taking you and understand how to operate in that new level of you. So stop resisting against it and lean into it. How can I work with my guides, my higher power, to get to where I want to be, to become this person that I'm supposed to be? So just ask your higher power or tell your higher power, I'm ready. How do I lean into this? What is my next step? How do I accept this change versus fight against it? So that's what I got. Exactly. If you can't feel, you can't heal. And a lot of times it hurts. It's kind of like going to physical therapy. You broke your leg, you got to go in here and do all these exercises to strengthen that bone and make it better than it was. It's a painful process, but you know in the end you'll be able to walk again. So getting through that physical therapy is hard, but in the end, look at how much better my leg is going to be. Versus if I don't do it, it's never going to mend correctly. It could be, I could have it, the leg could be out of alignment. I could break it again. I got to go through the physical therapy, the pain of it, in order to get and make it stronger than it was. Okay. So that's what I got. Great grader, it's good to see you. Nice to meet you. You want to know how your month of September will be? There's 11 people ahead of you, but we're gonna speed it up a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and do you next because you did come in just before we got to Erica. So we're gonna go ahead, and yours was a general about getting a house. That's what she wanted to know. Hey Tanya Hikes, I got you on the list. We're gonna close the list in just a little bit because we're already an hour in, and we got like 11 more people. Um, I don't even see your question again. And oh, here it is. Wait. Oh, buying a house next year. So that's what we got for Ann. Is that a no? Black is a no. I feel like you don't have the income to afford the house that you want, or even for like I feel like you need additional income. But I feel like that's where you're headed because the Ten of Cups came out immediately. So I feel like have you met with a person at the bank for them to give you what your because that's the first thing you want to know, what kind of buying power you have. So have you gone to the bank to say, hey, can you let me know what amount of a loan I would qualify for, what my income is looking like versus what I want out in the business? Can you give me some information? Like, what have you done in order to prepare yourself for buying the house? Or are you just saying that's what I want and hoping that the universe will just be like, here you go, which is all possible. But have you even determined like what kind of house you want, where you want to live, um, rent style, duplex, bi-level, like what kind of house? Have you decided any of those factors or even the area that you want to be in? And again, have you reached out to somebody at the bank or somebody in finance to find out what your buying power is? And so that would be one of the things I would tell you to do first, is just to find that out. Um,
I got
um,
October of 2025. So I asked my pendulum, will you buy a house for 2024? No. 2025, yes. Then I said January 2025, no. Then I said December 2025, yes. August of 2025, no. October of 2025, yes. So then I went back to September and it said no. So I'm thinking around September, October of 2025.
Good. And that will be enough time for you to get, get your financial picture going, talk to somebody at the bank or in finances, and then decide what you want and how you want. Like, do you need additional money? But I do see you needing a little bit more income or a little bit higher income for what it is that you want. That may not be just to buy a house, but for what you're desiring in a house, you may need a little bit more income to be able to afford that. Um, you were no, we didn't say this was about about family. But I feel like you're thinking that you're going to have assistance with it because I think you're the one with the guy and the baby. Um, I feel like you may be in a better credit wise space than this person. And that's funny because the Queen of Swords came up and they were telling me to tell you to be mindful, be logical in your decision making, be logical in your decision making. Don't put an anchor on you that doesn't need to be there, is what I'm getting. Don't put an anchor on you that doesn't need to be there. Be mindful and logical. Don't think with your heart, think with your head in this situation and be logical as for where you should be going with this situation. That's what I'm getting for you most definitely. And they're saying you know
Doing
exactly what I
JJ.
mean because I feel like you've had these concerns or these questions come up and not know what to do. Um but be mindful and be kind to yourself. The Ace of Cups came up, but they told me for you to be kind to yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Like don't totally give away your whole self for the sake of the relationship. Be mindful and be logical in your decision making on buying that house. Don't take on a burden. No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what they said. Don't tie yourself to an anchor. That's what they said. So don't tie yourself to an anchor. Okay. All right. So the next
I,
person we have
I
is
agree with Angie. Don't think with your vajayjay.
oh hello somebody. Oh my God. Did I just hear you say
Yes.
Leela? You're up. Leela B. Then Kite is after that. Viv is after that, and Brandon C is right after that, and Hendrix Mystery World,
Jesus. Okay,
Dariana
you guys,
after that. Okay.
they're
So
flying
Leela, are you
everywhere.
here still? Aurora. Oh my gosh, there's so many y'all. Um,
Yay, subscribed. Whoop whoop.
greater. I think I already had you on the list. Yeah, I do. You don't have to post your question again. We got you. All right. So again, we're gonna be shutting down the list in about 2 minutes. Tammy got you. Jeez,
We
oh
have a
peace.
bunch of new subscribers.
I know, I love it. I hope you're just subscribing on both sides, on my side and on Sheri's side. So whichever side you're on, just go ahead and make sure you subscribe on the other side. And I prefer YouTube because it'd be a lot of scammers on Facebook. And if you ever
Yes,
get a friend request from me or any request like, oh, let me come into your inbox, it ain't me. Let me tell you what.
it is not
I
me
barely can keep
either.
up with it's needed. Listen, we barely can keep up with y'all on here. We're not coming into your inbox telling you that we got a special reading for you. What we do for you is free right here. Do not go into anybody's inbox. If somebody else comes through and gives you a friend request, that is not me. I do not go through and solicit other people. I will accept your friend request, but I will not solicit other people. And do not give anybody any money online. If you want a reading from me, you have to go to my website or contact Sheri Beery through her email or IG in order to get a reading. We do not solicit you through Facebook Messenger or anything like that. So do not be scammed in that way. Okay.
Yeah,
The person
yeah.
who asked, will you get back with Ray? We're not doing love readings in that way. So and it's retrograde, so you wouldn't want to do that anyway. But we're not doing love readings. Miss Bonnie was
I
on
think
with love
we're
readings. If you have a different question, we got you. So go
I
ahead with
think
Miss
we're
Lee.
out of retrograde. We're into the
Oh,
shadow, the
shadow. Okay, yeah. I still wouldn't do
post
it.
postpartum shadow. But and Dex, my YouTube is SHeriBeery. Um, that's the YouTube channel. But yes, I'm there. Hello, Butterfly. Welcome back.
This is what her YouTube is right here. Right? Your name is it like that? That's how you
Mhm.
can get to her YouTube, and that's my YouTube. So that's how you find her. But if you go through my subscribed people, you'll be able to see her. That the people that I'm subscribed to, she's in there. There it
It's
is.
reversed.
Hey. All right.
It's
So
reversed.
Leela
So I
wants to
hope you could figure that
know
out right down
a
here.
reading. Leela, did you give me a question? Are you still here, Leela? Because you're not, I don't remember the last time you said okay. And if you're not here, then we're going to just keep it moving and we're not coming back. This is once, twice a lady. And then after that, we're done. Hi, Cara,
Once,
LJ.
twice.
Or is that LJ or IJ David?
Yep. IJ David, but it's Sarah. They said their name was Sarah.
Oh, okay.
And I love you.
Okay, so Leela didn't come back. Is that
Now
correct?
you got the Commodores in my head, Angie.
I'm sorry. Okay, so Leela didn't come back. We're going to go with Kite. Leela's off the list. Viv is after that. Brandon's after that. Hendrix after that. Mysterious World. Dariana. Oh my God. I'm not even reading no more. All y'all heard me. And the list is closed. I'm not putting anybody else on the list.
Okay, this is a love question. No, I'm not answering that. How does he feel about you? Ask him.
Kite asked for a general because I saw that and I told her no, and then I think she
Okay,
changed it to a general. So Kite, what was your
gotcha.
question? Oh, general, there it is. Sorry. There it is. Got
Gotcha.
it.
Nope. Not doing that. Not today, Satan.
All right.
Okay. Six of diamonds, nine of hearts, and ace of hearts. So the six of diamonds, diamonds is money, influence, abundance, prosperity. The six is pathways, making good decisions, putting those decisions with abundances in your path. Well, hello, Daniel. Um, Putting those abundances in your path and keeping them going in the right direction. So that is your six of diamonds. Your nine of hearts. Nine is cups. Cups is love, relationships, and family. And your nine is about um, new homes, new family, shift in family, and in relationships. It's about partners. It's about ambition. It's about those kinds of things. So, you know, are you putting money away for a new partnership? And this Ace of Hearts is again about the start. It's a love, cups, bringing in new romance, and curing your loneliness, and at the beginning of relationships. And relationships again don't have to be romantic. It's any type of relationship with your cat, your dog, your rabbit, your whatever. So I really want to buy a mansion for my family. Well, this does talk about money and your pathway. And this one is about uh, a new home and a family and shift in relationships. And this is the start of a relationship. This could even be a start of a relationship with money. It's a relationship. It's an interaction between you and something or someone else. So I see good things. I see that you have your ducks. You're getting your ducks in a row. There's one over there, but that's okay. We'll come back. But that's what I'm getting out of these cards. Miss Angie.
I get that, and I mean this in the most sincerest way. You really just need a hug. Like I really like if you were here, I would just give you a hug. And it felt and the reason I know that is because they showed me the encounter of the first day that I met Miss Sheri Beery and Spirit told her that I needed a hug and so she gave me a hug. And that's because I had been telling Spirit I just wanted a hug. Like sometimes I just want a hug. And you really just need a deep, heartfelt hug for somebody to just hug you and give you that strength. I feel like you've been through a lot of tough times. Maybe within the last 5 years is what they're showing me. You've had a lot more. You feel like lows than you've had highs, and so you've really struggled a lot emotionally and financially. And I'm getting that you're transitioning into a very masculine energy. Like I feel like because in the other deck, the Emperor came out, and I said, no, I don't want to use that deck. I want to go to another one. But then the Empress came out and the King of Swords came out. So I feel like that's the embodiment of the Emperor. Both of these together would be like the Emperor, like that logical thinking, but that also knowing, having that charismatic attitude. And so I feel like in an effort to kind of heal yourself or stay strong in this strength situation, you have entered into a more masculine version of yourself and a less genteel version of yourself. And it's uncomfortable because you just want to be loved and you just want a hug. It's like a little girl needing the hug of her father or needing to be comforted and consoled. And so, since you're not receiving it and you're going through so much misery and so much pain, you're kind of stepping into your masculine energy, but it's uncomfortable because it's not where you want to be. You want to be gentle, you want to be loved, you want to be nurtured. And so, having to dwell in this energy is a necessity of your survival in order to make it further, but it's also not where you want to be, and it's an uncomfortable place for you to be. I got the Two of Cups, which is, again, you got something about a relationship, I think it was, Miss Sheri. So I got the Two of Cups, and for me, that's a intimate relationship, a closer than a co-worker or friend relationship. An intimate relationship. It could be that that father daughter relationship. It could be a sister Liban. This feels more like a father daughter relationship, like you're missing that nurturing or whatever it is. And so you're looking for it in your relationships and hoping somebody will nurture you, because there is definitely like they keep going back and forth between pixelating between the little girl you and the older you. Like the little girl you is begging and pleading for attention, but the older you is, the way that you're shielding her is you're just hiding her. We don't have time to deal with those emotions right now. We got to move forward. We got to be, we got to stay, sane and logical. And so you're really in this masculine energy, but not feeling good in that energy.
Marianne Angel, go F yourself. I mean, rude. How dare you jump onto
You
somebody
lost your
else's
dad five
lie?
years ago. And what did I say? For the last 5 years, you've been dealing with something really, really hard. So that makes sense. That was the first thing that I said, is like, I feel like you've been going through this for about the last 5 years. And so maybe that is that's what that's what you're missing. I don't know if you two were close. I don't know that I don't feel that you two were very close. I feel like it was a push pull relationship, like it was you two trying to push toward each other, or you trying to push toward this, but there was something that was kind of like a negative energy in between that was pushing you back. And so you wanted there to be more to the relationship than there was, and you just didn't get it to be that way. Um, so I'm feeling like you are feeling like you just want that nurturing and you want that love. But you're looking for it in relationships and you're just not getting it in that capacity, is how I'm getting it. So um, they're saying, oh, let me see what they're saying because I didn't go on. Did I? I think I blocked that person.
Okay.
I hope I did. If I didn't, then
Don't, if you guys are getting messages on Facebook from a Mary Angel, don't follow them. That's a scam. Oh, yep, there it goes. It's blocked.
okay, cool. But see, I thought I blocked her on here and it didn't.
Yeah, it just popped up saying that it's blocked.
Okay, cool.
I don't have any earrings on today. Oh, huh.
Okay. So again, let me see where this is going, because you're in that place where you need the healing, where you feel like you're being broken and you're needing to be loved, but you're not. Hi, butterfly. I do remember telling you to come back. I think I was telling you to come back to get some of the positive energy. I feel like you were the one that was in kind of a DV
Yep,
relationship. Okay,
yep,
cool.
yep, yep.
Good to see you back. Thank you for coming sit in the chat with us. Feel free to just kind of chit chat in the chat with everybody else. Soak up some of this positive energy. Back to you, Kite. The Two of Swords came out. You're going back and forth on where you want to be, or on a decision that you need to make. But you notice this person is blindfolded. This is you going back and forth in your thoughts and not wanting to make that decision. Usually the moon is unknown. You see that rock, those rocks in the water, it's an emotional situation that you're going through, and you just don't want to make the decision, whatever that is, be it to move on from this relationship or be it to stay in this relationship. Like you just don't want to know, and you want somebody else to tell you what to do, so that you don't kind of have the accountability, or you don't have to be the person to deliver the, like you don't, I think it's not for the accountability, but you don't see it that way. Like whatever God tells me to do, that's what I'll do, versus how can I align myself with what is for my greatest and highest good. And so that King of Wands came up. You're very much in your masculine energy, and it's a disguise for you just wanting to be loved, is how they're showing it to me for you. Um, but you just
Good
need to be
job,
honest.
butterfly.
You just needed to be honest. That's what they're telling me. Kite, you need to be honest with yourself and make that decision to move on. And let the universe know that you are wanting to be loved, that you are needing to be nurtured. And so maybe your higher power will help you to find that nurturing, or help you to find that self love, in order for you to attract the love that you need and that you desire, versus you hiding behind your masculine energy. Um, I didn't get anything about the house, because you very much are in need of a hug. Like you really do need someone to just give you a nice long hug and let you cry in reckless abandonment. Just like let it all go and let everything that is um just let it all out. You just need that one cry. Even if you do it by yourself, you may just need to do it, but you need to have that one little cry and allow yourself to to let it all go, to let it flow. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so hot right now. So either a spirit or something, but Jesus Christ, I am hot. All right. So I hope that helps you out, Kite. Vivian, you're next. And then Brandon, Hendrix, Mysterious World, and Dariana. We're making it through. We got about 40 minutes, because I really do have a hard 5 o'clock stop, because I have to go to
Okay.
work tonight.
Would you please get a reading in the next couple of months? Okay.
All right. Viv, are you here? Some of y'all, I called y'all names and y'all did not hear me. Tammy, I got you. Kara, I got you. That other name, I don't remember.
Which one?
Sarah, do I already have her on the list? I do not. Sarah, I'm
Okay.
gonna drop. Oh my god, I don't know how I missed you. I'm gonna get you, and then that's it. Sarah's the this is the last person. But right now we're on Viv. Is Viv here?
Yeah, she just said she was here.
Okay, cool. Hey, Lewis.
Hey, Lois.
Yes, Noble T. I just closed the list because I have to be done in 40 minutes, and there's already 10 people ahead. I mean, you can stick around and see if we get through these 10 people before that, but there's like 11 people ahead of you. All right, so go ahead, Miss Sherry
Okay.
Berry.
So the next couple of months, I have lots of change. Oh, it's all spades. Spades is all about change. Sorry, that's cat. So I have the five of spades. Five is about conflict, um, overcoming illness. Is there somebody sick or in your life right now, or you are overcoming some type of illness? Then I have the eight of spades, which I hear a lot of shouting and argument. And then the three of spades, which is battles and setbacks and rough times. And I hate giving these messages. There's just a lot of like angst coming. There's a lot of, and it's over somebody that is sick or you're sick. I think it's a family member that's sick. I think it's a female that's sick. I think it's like a parent or mother figure that's sick. And there's a lot of angst and fighting over about what's the best for this person. There's a lot of struggles. There's a lot of just crap. And that's so I'm sorry, Viv. Is there somebody sick? Oh, kitty, get away from me. Your mother-in-law. So, and there's a lot of fighting about it, right? I mean, I hate these readings. There's just a lot. She's like the matriarch. She's the head of that family. Because that's how I'm feeling this. But there's a lot of angst and grief and fighting and who's doing what for whom, and just try to stay out of it. You're going to feel it. It's going to be in the air. Uh, that's what I have. Yes, Aya, your comments are visible.
Aya,
My
yeah, is
videos,
it Aya?
not so much me. I just don't agree with her family. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'm just getting there's a lot of like conflict. Sorry, I've got onions cooking and I'm kind of allergic to them. Onions, garlic, ginger, rice, cauliflower.
Oh,
I just went to the allergist again. It's a whole huge fucking thing.
all the good stuff.
Yeah, no, it's
Hi,
ridiculous.
Hendrix. Glad to see you from South Africa. Right. Let me just get into this really quick, Ms. Vivian. Your energy is very hard to get in. Was it tough? Like I feel
Stop.
like I'm just flipping through pages and pages and pages and pages. You have a lot of history. You have a lot that you're holding on to that you will not let go of. I took this card came out and I put it back in there. It's the Page of Swords, which means that you are Page of Swords is usually clarity, but it's information coming to you. It's you discovering, you receiving some information, but it's also ambition and it's also movement in some kind of way. Um, it's very, very hard to get into because there's so much you have to wade through, and it's kind of like a cement feeling, like it's a very thick your it's not your emotions aren't even fluid. It's very thick because you've been holding on to it for so long that it's become like an identity to you, and you don't really want to let it go. So I was going to do a past, present, future for you because I just wasn't getting any clear messages for you, but I do get that you're holding on to a lot, like a big history book of information. Are you the oldest person, or are you the like the person that everybody like depends on? Like, you seem to be that matriarch person that she's talking about. It's a situation that you don't want to be in. You don't know how to release yourself from it, because if you see everybody says, "Oh, this person, the ropes aren't that tight. She can just pull her. She can just let just kind of break free of the ropes and cover her eyes." But you feel trapped in this situation because you don't know how to deal with it, or what to say, or which side of the fence to go on to. But you got another page. Pages are communication. You got another page. This is a passionate communication. This is kind of like maybe a heated moment of conversation with somebody about the situation, you just kind of unburdening yourself and being able to be truly who you are and say whatever you feel. This is kind of like that sharp tongue also. This is intelligence and logical, and this is that passion and that creativity. And I feel like these two are coming together to help you to get out of this situation. Like literally, this is how you feel. Like there's two sides of it. There's a logical side of it. There's an emotional side of it. Logical side of it and the emotional side of it, or that fiery side. This is that fire. This is that air. And you put them together and they're explosive. So you're getting to a point where you're about to let them have it because you're tired of feeling trapped in this situation that you feel that doesn't really necessarily concern you. The sun card was flipped over, but I'm not sure where it fits in or why it got flipped over. So I'm going to pull some more cards before I read that sun card for you. Um, but then I got feeling like concentrating on the loss. And so like this Five of Cups is a loss. You're concentrating on the Three Cups, trading on the situation you in, but you're not concentrating on those two cups right there that are still there for you. That's this information coming in. Oh my God, your reading is just flowing. Like, hello, somebody. It's so simple as this. You're concentrating on this loss, which is that feeling of being trapped. This is what you're concentrating on, right? You're concentrating on feeling God damn it, another one. And then this,
Okay.
and then this is where they're trying to get you to be. To communication is coming into you from your higher power, and you're just and you're kind of ignoring it because you're feeling trapped. And they're saying, listen, you're trying to get to this place, to this is the sunshine, this is that success, this is freedom. You're trapped, but the sun card is freedom. You escaping this situation, and that's gonna be you speaking up because this is communication. This is where you get to speak your mind and just say, you know what, this ain't working for me. Y'all need to figure this out, or you just saying what it is that you need to say and moving on. Like saying your piece and letting them know that you don't want to be a part of it. But right now you're too engulfed in it and you won't make the decision. So you're feeling trapped, but you do have a way out. Just speak your mind and let them know that you don't want to be a part of it anymore, or that you don't want to be involved in this situation. It's very heavy on your mind. It's very heavy on you. And it's causing you a lot of sleepless nights. And they're saying, just speak up. Like, my throat is scratchy because I need to speak up. Just go ahead and say what you need to say and get yourself out of the situation or move forward. And maybe if you speak up, people will see things a little bit more logically. You got another page, honey, and this page is giving you information about good news. So good news is coming your way, but that's 3 pages in one reading. That is communication, heavy communication right now. And you're trying to, oh my gosh. And you got the, wait a minute. Did she say ex mother-in-law?
No, current mother-in-law.
Her mother-in-law.
Current.
Is this to be an ex mother-in-law? Because I see the word ex in front of it. Is that one of the decisions that you're trying to get to? Because this is the 9 of Pentacles, which is independent wealth. You doing it on your own. You having enough money, you having enough resources, and you that you're thinking about. Okay. It is, yes, ex mother-in-law. Okay. Oh, okay. So is it you? Yes, ex mother-in-law. Okay, so you're not with this person anymore. But I see you. Are you trying to walk away from the family? Like, maybe just like, look, I don't even got to be a part of this. Like, she was my mother-in-law. I'm gonna grieve her. I'm gonna do whatever I'm supposed to do to help, but I don't have to be so involved in this situation. Like, I feel like you're carrying a burden that you don't have to carry. Speak your mind and then step back. You can still be a support and emotional support without being so involved in the situation. So you may have to step back and let all of these people decide on their own how they're going to move forward. Okay?
I can
You're trying
see
to walk
none of
away.
the chat.
You can't see
Mm-mm. Once
anymore.
you mm-mm. Once you booted the last person, the troll, I can't see the chat anymore.
Um, well, I don't know because it's still,
I don't know. I know. It's okay. I
even
got
when
you.
you when you went out and came
Mhm.
back in, it didn't come back.
Yep. I'm gonna try again.
Okay. So again, it's going to take you separating yourself from the situation in order to be over it and be done with it. This is you causing yourself a little bit of drama that you don't need to have. Yeah, and I couldn't have blocked you because it was just their comment that I blocked. I blocked them from the
Yeah.
stream.
So I can't see any of the chat. It's okay. Y'all send your love to me anyway. I don't care.
That's weird because if I close out, it closes out the chat. If I let me see what'll happen if I close, or let me just refresh it. All right, so there we are back. Oh my God, I hope it didn't get rid of all my pins. It did not get rid of all my pins. Can you see it now?
No,
Oh, then
it's fine. I don't know. Let me go totally out and then re-hit the link and come back in.
okay. All right. So next is Brian or Brandon, Lord have mercy, Brandon, and then Hendrix, and then Mysterious World, Dariana, Raul, Greater, Tanya, Tammy, and Kara. That's oh, dang it. What's the lady name? I forgot. DJ. Let me get you right now. Sorry, Brandon. Let me get DJ right quick. And Brandon, remind me if you're here. Brandon, let me know if you're here. And then Tammy, I see you're here. And Sarah, I'm gonna go ahead and do you.
Okay,
Um,
I can see it
yeah,
now.
I don't think we had already closed the list when you came in, so no, I can't do it, huh? I have to be done in like 30 minutes, and we already have 9 people ahead of you.
Okay, let's go. Let's rip through these. Who's
So this
next?
is Sarah. Let's go ahead and do Sarah. What was your question, Sarah? I don't remember, and I
I don't
obviously did not pay.
remember. I just
I
remember her
think
name
it's
was Sarah.
is it general?
I think so.
All right, Brandon, you're next. We're gonna do Sarah really quick. Let me just see what energy I get for Sarah. Um,
Oh, okay. Okay, Sarah. I have the King of Club, or the King of Spades, which is again a cruel, violent man, male figure. They're vicious, they're vindictive. But then I get the King of Clubs, who is a wise man, a mentor, an authority figure. So you've got two men, they're complete opposites in your life, and it's driving you crazy. It would drive me crazy. And then I have the 10 of diamonds, which is financial success, joy, money relief, and sudden improvement. So you these two men, these two male figures, these two male energies, you're like stuck between them. And one has got not such great intentions for you, and the other one wants to see you have the most success you could possibly have. There's nothing covert about this. This guy, POS, it could be a woman with male dominant energy, but it's like not healthy. I'd like to see you stay away from this. And I do see like joy and relief. And it says financial, and financial doesn't have to necessarily be money, but it does say financial help and release. The 10 is about completion, the end of something, the end of this journey. So whatever you had is starting to be complete. I hope that makes sense for you. How'd you
that's
go?
funny because I
Uh,
got two kings too.
Huh,
So I
which
got lots
kings
of
did you
male
get?
energy too. Hmm.
I got the King of Wands and the King of Swords.
I got the king of cups and the king of pentacles. She got all the kings. That's a lot of male energy. That is coming through a lot of masculine energy. But the first card I got was the devil card, which is pessimism. I feel like you're not believing in something. But that's funny because when I first tapped into your energy, I got a desert. Like I got a very dry, barren area where the grass was all brittle and dry and needed to be watered and needed to be nurtured. And then I was like, well, dang, I got really hot. It felt really hot. And then this card came out, and so
Because
I
you
thought
are
that was
hot.
different energy. I was like hot, like menopausal hot, like that's how that felt. But this is so I that's so then that negative energy came up or that addictive energy where you're I don't feel like it's addiction. I feel like it's pessimism. It's that negative thought process that you're in. And then I got that King of Cups. And so for me, that was the water that you need. You're looking for somebody who's nurturing because I do believe your initial question was a love question. And you're looking for somebody nurturing, somebody who is going to be caring, but that's not what you're finding. And so they're telling me you're in a love drought, you're in a love desert, you're in a situation where you're not getting the love that you want, like you're in a love drought, um, wanting and desiring it but not receiving it, and you want somebody who's nurturing but you're getting somebody who's who's not in that energy, who's more menacing. Then I got the Page of Wands, which is again, that's information coming into you. That's creativity, that's passion, that's usually to do with business, but this feels more in that romantic situation that you're looking for. You're hoping that you're going to hear about love. That something about love is going to come up. But again, you should be in this energy, this King of Pentacles energy, which is abundance. You should be concentrating on career right now and get your financial situation in order and get yourself in a place where you feel worthy. Like I feel like you don't necessarily feel worthy where you are and you're looking for somebody to come and save you or to come rescue you from your financial situation. And they're saying if you concentrate on your financials, you'll put yourself on the footing that you want to be on. And then you'll feel a little bit more self confidence in yourself. And then you'll attract somebody that's a little bit more self confident. Hey, angels, it's good to see you. She said all the king's horses and all the king's men. That's
All the
true. And
Kingsmen.
so and what I'm getting for you is that you really, really need to concentrate on your finances, and that's what they're coming to give you that inspiration on. Concentrate on the ideas that they're flooding to you with that, and you're not doing that. And because you're not doing that, you're dwelling so much on the love. And when am I ever gonna find love? And is somebody ever gonna love me? And am I? And so that's what you're attracting more negative for. And not necessarily that you don't love yourself, but you're not giving yourself you're not demanding the self respect for yourself that you should. You love yourself and you think that you deserve these things, but you're not demanding them. It's like, oh, I'm not gonna date somebody who's married. Oh, and then you start dating somebody and you find out that he's dating you. Like, well, I didn't know at first, and he said he's gonna leave his wife and blah 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 blah. So you guilt yourself into accepting things that you would not accept. And I'm not saying that you're dating somebody who's married in any way, shape, or form, but this is how you trick yourself into doing things that you said you would never do. And so what they're saying is if you're going to say that you want these things, you desire a loyal mate, you desire uh, uh, um, uh, um, a nurturing mate, then you have to seek that out and not just fall for whoever's coming your way. So that's what I got. Okay. Y'all, if y'all can see the private chat, Lord have mercy. Dex, thank you for letting me know that. I thanks.
Yeah, that's what I was just telling her about her mic
Misty
going off
Ray,
in
we
and out.
shut down the list for tonight because we have like about 9 more people and we have about 30 more minutes. All right. So,
Okay.
Brenda, you're next. Hendrix, Mysterious World, Dariana, Raul, Greater Great, Tony, Tanya Hawks. And there's a couple more after that. Okay. So the list is closed. Let me put that up so y'all know the list is closed. And I'm so sorry, y'all. But if I didn't have to go to work tonight, I would definitely stay on a little bit longer. I just do not have that ability. Okay. All right. So, Brandon, go ahead, Miss Sheri.
So behind the scenes, when I just shut off my mic and my camera, my nose is running. So I was blowing my nose and my ears popped and her mic went out and I thought, uh-oh, what did I just do to my ears? And then her mic went back on and I was like, phew. So that's what was
Shamira, we don't do love readings, and I definitely don't tell you how somebody else feels about you. I don't have their permission to tap into their energy. I would only have your permission to tap into your energy, and I just don't like violating other people's space like that. So I would not be able to tell you how somebody feels about you. And the list is closed for today, but you can come back next Sunday, or you can tune in on Tuesday when
Bonnie.
actually on Wednesday when Miss Bonnie will be here. And she does love readings all morning or in the morning with
Here
Miss
on
Julie.
Sundays.
She's also on Sunday mornings too, 11 to
Okay,
1. But the next
11 to
time
1.
coming up is Wednesday morning. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay,
So Brandon, here you go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
good. Sure, sure. I got the Ace of Clubs, which is an Ace of Wands, so it's the beginning of a journey. Um, you have felt alone and and lonely and isolated in several aspects of your life. However, um, this has been, I'm hearing this has been a protective mechanism because of this person who is a female seductress, a jealous woman, somebody that doesn't like to see you do anything but wrap themselves around her or the feminine energy of it. And um, it's not a healthy interaction, it's not a healthy relationship with this person. staying isolated at this point until you can completely sever those ties and those bonds is very, very healthy for you. With that said, there's a lot of this is a card about movement. It's about gossip. It's about bragging. It's about keeping information. So I think that this person is hiding shit from you, information wise. Um, and being alone and isolated is not being lonely and self self-deprecated. Deprecated? It's not the word. Um, but I think that is the reason that you need to just pull back from whoever this is. I don't know who this is. You do. Like it was the person that came to your mind. I do think that by the end of the year, though, that this situation will resolve itself as you keep pulling away from this person. And I do think that there is change, a big change coming. Like this is not movement. This is stagnant. This is argument. This is you pulling away from this person. I hope that makes sense, Brennan.
Oh my
Why
God,
do my messages feel like doom and gloom today?
that makes so much sense because I kept trying to get into Brandon's energy and I was like, well, wait a minute. Brandon, are you here? Did he say he was here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, that made sense because as I listened to the end of your reading, they showed me a big door. So it's like you walked up to the door and you knocked on the door, they opened the door. So it's like you putting your wish out there, putting your desire out there. So that's you knocking on the door, they open the door, and your higher power is about to let you into where you're asking to go to let you into this next realm or this next level of success. But they noticed that you brought some baggage with you that cannot come with you. You brought a person with you that they are not that is not supposed to come with you into this next season of your life. And what I see is your higher power closing the door. And they're saying, if you want to come through
Mhm.
this door and make it to your next level of success, you need to let this baggage go, which is this person go. And so you're either going to move forward through this door by yourself, or you're going to, like she said, that isolation was necessary. And this is what they're saying. You're either going to come through this door alone, or you're going to stay outside this door with that person. We're not letting you through with that person because that person is not for your highest and greatest good. But I feel like if you don't let that person go, your tower moment is coming because that's the very first card that came out. And a tower
I
moment is, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I got the tower too because I kept feeling that there's something coming
Yeah.
that it
Because you won't make the decision to move on and let and leave this baggage behind, this situation behind, whatever it is, it's something that your higher power is saying, oh no, they're not going over, they're not crossing over with you. It's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, you're not coming over into this land with us, you're not coming over into this kingdom with us, you're going to stay back here. And so what they're saying is if you don't do it, there's going to be a sudden and drastic change that's just going to break the bond and break the chains or whatever and make it have to happen. Okay, so
even
this is where you're
even
headed.
though
You see these.
yeah, even though you say that you left this person behind a year ago, this person is still very much attached to you in so many different ways.
And it could
And
just be the memory of them, like the longing of them. Like you could still have some kind of emotional ties to them. It could be, it could also be like a way of thinking that you're holding on to too.
yeah,
That this person still is latched onto you. But it made so much sense because I didn't get the vision until Sheri said that um um gosh, I forgot what you were saying, but it gave me the vision. I was like, oh, that's why this person isn't being able to move forward. So then I feel like you're gonna go back to school. Are you thinking about going back to school? Because I got the Hierophant. That's usually I'm getting that are you
I hate it when her mic goes
trying
out.
to go back to school? I feel like that's what you're heading for 2020. That's to tell y'all I bought different mics. It's probably just the internet, and either you wait until the mic comes back or I don't know what to tell you. um, but she and I do believe it's just you wanted to open a business. I see you going to do going back to school. I don't know if that's a business, but I see you going back to school. It could be an apprenticeship, but I do see some kind of learning for you. So I feel like that's where you're headed to. You're not headed um to open a business, or maybe you need to learn a bit more about the business, but that's what the Hierophant is, learning,
Hmm.
receiving information. And I feel like you're really on the learning end of this one. Again, and then these are all messages coming at you. It's the eight of wands, which is information coming to you. That's business information. So it could be you learning about this business so you can open this business, but there's definitely some information that you need in order to do that, because you are going toward the king of pentacles. But I feel like this is more a 2025 thing, and it's going to take you the rest of 2024 to understand that that's what you need. Like, I feel like you're so dead set on doing it your way and the way that you want to do it, that it even tried to start the business and be unsuccessful at it. Don't take my word on that. But it just feels like you're a little bit immature for a business. Not necessarily that you're immature, but you don't have the knowledge that you need in order for it to be successful. Like, this is what you want and this is what you're striving for, but you need this information to come to you, and this knowledge in order for you to be able to be successful in it. So again, you can't bring this person or this idea or this whatever this is, you can't bring this baggage in with you. So if it's a negative, if it's like, oh, I never have money, or oh, I never have this, or I never have that, it could just be those ideas, those things that you're saying that is keeping you behind. I never, and then you'll get more opportunities where you won't have it. So you have to change your way of thinking. Instead of saying, I never, or I'm trying to open a business, I'm working on building a business plan. I'm working on opening a business. I'm working on my business plan, so that you're proactively moving in the direction of trying. It could or it could not happen. But when you say I am, that puts it in motion. Horrible negative thing where you lose everything. It's just a sudden
Yeah.
upheaval and a sudden change that's drastic, that is noticeable. It's not like, oh, I got a flat tire. It's kind of like finance something better that put me in a better financial situation. So it could be something like that. And don't quote me on it being an accident, but I'm saying it's something that is drastic change in order to bring about the outcome that is coming for you. So you do need a little bit more information on whatever it is that you're trying to build for the future. But I feel like it's going to take you the rest of 2024 to find that information, to even realize that that's the information you need. Okay. So I hope that helps you out. All right. So who's the
Let's
next
not talk about
person?
accidents.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
So we're not going to talk about accidents.
I know. And as I said it, I was like, "Dan, you should have used a different example." Hendrix is up. Mysterious World, Dariana, Raul, Greater Great, Tanya Hawks, Tammy Wydrick, and Kara the Best. Okay, so that's it. Jeez, oh Pete. Actually, Dex, I just don't think that I have good internet service here. We have CenturyLink, and I just don't think it's good service. I used to have Cox, and the new place that I moved in, we're not allowed to have Cox here because there's like a contract with CenturyLink, and even the CenturyLink people told me that Cox was the better internet service. So unless I move, this is just where I'm at. Oh no, you're all right. All right, so Hendrix, are you here? If Hendrix is not here, then it's Mysterious World and Dariana. And once we pass you, we're not coming back. And Hendrix was in South Africa. So where you at, Hendrix? And he's on YouTube. So there's usually not as much lag on YouTube as there is on Facebook. So maybe he stepped out and he's not here. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the next person. That is Mysterious World. Are you here? Dariana, are you here? Raul, are you here? Who's here? Who's ready? Because once I pass you, I'm not coming back.
Mhm.
Oh, you're in South Africa too, Noble Tree. That is so nice. I don't remember what your question was. I think
She
you
didn't.
made. I told her to wait in case somebody else didn't
Yeah.
come through. Exactly.
Yep. Okay, Dariana is here.
Ariana, you're up. Okay. Let me get your question. Boom, mysterious world left. So you're out. Dang, that was easy. All y'all gone. All right, Dariana, you're
Yep.
here. And then Noble, I'll take you since that other
Will
person.
things work out with college and housing? It's a yes or no question. I got a yes.
I got a yes too. I actually got joy, but they're telling me to tell you to be mindful, like of the
Yep.
decisions that you make about your party and about who you hang with, where you go, and situations that you get yourself in. So it'll be. I feel like you're looking for money, and I hear the word scholarship, so I do feel like you're going to get some money to help you pay for housing too.
There's doubts and worry and hindrances of your success. Um, you're feeling powerless in the situation, but you're gonna be okay. I get that you're gonna be okay. Um, that I'm waiting for change. This is this waiting for change. The change is coming. This is definitely the change. This is um, a lot of change. This one is encouraging times, abundance at work. Like things are coming. Yes, you're worried about finances, financial aid. Yes. So this is what this all is like, yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, Hendrix is
Hendrix,
back.
you missed yours. We did you. We called three other people and none of y'all answered, so we skipped to the next person, Hendrix. You missed your turn. Sorry, sir. Well, I'm
So
sorry. Go ahead, Miss
Mariana,
Sheri.
I got, I got, yes, it's coming to fruition. Yes, you're stressed out about it. But it's gonna all work out.
If
I
you're
don't
doing a
think,
financial aid appeal, that means that you went to school, you got bad grades, and they took your financial aid away. Is that what I'm getting? Because usually when they take your financial aid away, it's from repeatedly not completing classes or something happens academically and they take your financial aid away and you have to appeal it. Is that correct? So that's why they're telling me, like when you said that it was going to work out for her, I got the 10 of cups, but they were very clear that you have to make better decisions, your decision making,
uh-huh.
who you hang with, what you do, where you do it, getting in trouble, taking up somebody else's cross. Like they showed me you bearing somebody else's cross and speaking up for other people who would not speak up for you and getting yourself in situations that you didn't need to. So your 10 of cups is coming, your joy is coming, your celebration is coming, but you have to be mindful. They're saying you better have learned your lesson. And that appeal that you wrote, you told them you learned your lesson. You told them you were going to do better. And they're saying, yes, because you were in hospital. Okay. And they're saying you're going to have to make better decisions. You're going to have to learn your lessons. That's what the hermit does. They step back from the crowd and they think about the lessons they've learned, all the licks that they had, what got them into this situation, and how they're going to move forward. They're trying to find out which way they're going to move forward. And then I got the chariot, which is victory and success, which is also fast movement. So things are going to start moving fast, but you got to be ready for it. No excuses. They're saying you're asking for a second chance, you're getting a second chance, regardless of what the reason was. You're getting this second chance. You got to be ready for it, and you got to be focused this time. Go ahead, Miss Sheri.
There's a gentleman in your life. He's wise, he's good with money, he's good with um mentoring. You got listen to him. But yes, don't fuck around and find out. Like do what you need to do because it's coming. It may not
Tina,
be
don't come
a
in here trying
hundred
to be nice.
percent.
We leaving, and we don't want to talk to you no more.
It 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 may not be 100% of what you want, but it's going to be very close. It's going to be 99% of what you want, or 95% of what you want. Okay?
Exactly. Raul. Wait, Raul wasn't here. I said I was gonna take that one lady. Noble Tree. Gotcha. Noble Raul, are you here? Because you're next up on the
You are
list, and if you don't answer,
so
you're gonna
welcome.
be done. Raul, Greater Great, Tanya Hawks, Tammy, and Kara. That's it. Sorry,
Noble Tree, I
guys.
got a yes.
Oh, job offer. Let's see. All right, Noble Tree. Is Noble Tree going to get the job offer, the media analyst job offer? I see a yes even before it started moving, so that is
Yeah.
my yes. It's going in a circle. So you got a yes too, and you got an ace yes. That's a new start. I love that. I feel like the money's not going to flow. It's good money, but it's not great money. And this is a stepping stone. Like they show you like stepping on a stone and pushing it down in order to move on up to the next level. So be mindful again of the people that you work with, because they showed me you stepping on somebody's head to get to the next level. Um, but I don't feel like that's usually the character. And they're saying don't let this situation, don't let, gosh,
Don't let it
don't let
discourage you.
society or success. Would you say?
I just hit her, don't let it discourage you. It's like a stepping stone. It's like an entry level.
But and don't let it change you. Like don't let it make you be somebody you're not. Like I feel like you're a very kind person, like really kind of not necessarily naive, but you just haven't lived a lot. Like you haven't learned a lot, and you're about to be thrust into a world where you need to have a little bit more experience or a little bit more understanding. And clarity about things. Like have a like know your boundaries and limits as you go in so that you won't be pushed beyond them. Okay? All right, there you go. All right, so that's good for you, Miss Noble Tree. Raul has not responded, so we're gonna skip that person. Um,
I
Greater
think we're gonna
Great, Tanya, Tammy, either of y'all here? Because if y'all not here, we're going to keep on going.
Noble Tree, come back and tell us how it goes.
Yes,
That's what we really like. We like to hear
and
how,
then tell us
right?
what a social media analyst officer does. We don't even know what that is. What does that person do?
And Dariana, you got to let us know too. Like you got to come back and tell us how your housing goes and your appeal because we really want to know.
Okay, Tanya's here, so we'll take Tanya. Tammy, are you here? And Kara, are you here? Those are my last three. Tanya, your energy feels very familiar. And as soon as I said your name, the Eight of Cups popped out. But go ahead, Miss Sheri.
We got cards flying everywhere. Hold on. Like there's okay, well, that's what's gonna happen. So I have the Ten of Hearts, the Seven of Clubs, and the Six of Spades. The Ten of Hearts is relationships. 10 is endings. But this is about happy family and relationships. Seven of Clubs is about doubts and worries and like you're hindering your success and you're feeling powerless. And then I have the Six of Spades. This is the devil card. It's about temptation and realizing that there's vices. And are you trying to get over or get through some type of addiction or somebody around you that is trying to get over some type of addiction and you're getting sucked into the drama of it all? Um, that's interesting. This is a deeper read than we really. Okay. So there's somebody that has to do with your family or yourself is is causing you a lot of worry because there is like addictions, alcohol, drugs, gambling, sex, video games, whatever it is. There's something that's there trying to quit smoking. Okay. And that is it's stressing you out. I forget how addictive smoking is. I haven't smoked in years and years and
Oh my
years.
God, let me tell you, I haven't smoked since, see, Brandon is 18 and 18 years, and baby, it don't take but a minute. Like when people be like, it never goes away, it won't take but a minute. I could just be like, hello, hello, how you doing? Smoking another cigarette immediately. I remember everything about it, and no, I definitely have to be
Yeah.
vigilant about it. Even watching people smoke, sometimes I'll just be like I
Well,
miss
I
it
will.
sometimes, but don't ever, no, I don't ever want to get back into smoking cigarettes again. And I was a pack a day every day. I had got up to almost 2 packs a day smoking
Oh
cigarettes.
my
And people
God,
be like,
I
you don't
can't
look like
even
a smoker.
see that
Everybody
in
says that.
you. Well, this is my 25th. Well, let me do the math. This weekend is my sobriety weekend. I have been clean for 28 years. This weekend, Labor Day
Tanya, you
weekend.
know what I heard? You should do like some of those meditations at night. Like at nighttime, sometimes I just do healing meditations. It's just like the healing frequency of music. Um, certain binary certain beats that they play, and they'll be like, oh, this is 432 hertz or blah blah blah. I listen to those all the times, and sometimes that'll just give you a different, like, different brain waves or different way of thinking about stuff, so that could help you with the quit smoking. There's also hypnosis or other things online, like it's healing, so it'll heal everything. So it's not you can specifically say, I want to release or quit smoking or get rid of this addiction to smoking. But I do think you're going to be successful this time because the first card that came out was the Eight of Cups. So I get definitely that you're going to quit smoking. All right.
Um,
Um, let me see what.
we
Oh, I'm
also
sorry. Go ahead.
a really good herb to use while you're going through this that's going to help clean up your lungs is mullein. And if Solace is still on here, he's going to laugh at me. But mullein tea or burning mullein in your house will help clean up all of that bacteria, or not bacteria, the the mucus that you're going to have from your lungs. Also, I make a tea, but I can tell you the ingredients in it to help get the mucus out of your body and including your lungs. Small spearmint, peppermint, and chamomile. And you can make a tea with that, drink it, and I'm telling you, like the mucus comes out of your body. It's disgusting. But that's gonna help when you're done smoking. You gotta clean those lungs out.
Tina, are you coming to eat dinner? Because you said you were coming, and I cooked all this food, so you better be on your way to come eat some of this fish.
Me? I'm on my way.
Tina. Oh, but you can come eat some too if you want.
Yeah.
Tina, we got Tanya. What are you talking about? Tina, get off the line. Get off the chat. Get off the chat right
She drive by.
now. Exactly. Get off the chat. We don't have to go through this by ourselves, and here you go. Um, okay, Tanya, I had to get out the other cards, the Light Seers Tarot deck, which I did not want to because that's more of a love deck. So I hope this doesn't turn into a love reading. But um, that other, I didn't. Those cards was flying out. I didn't know what the hell they were. I hadn't asked any questions, so I had no way to know how to interpret them. So I put them all back and was like, I have no idea whose reading this is for, but it doesn't feel like yours. Although I did get the walking away, which was the Eight of Cups, so I do feel like that was for you, but the rest of them cards did not feel like your energy. Um, I feel like you're letting go of a lot. Like you feel like you're shedding too much. Like you feel naked because you're giving away too much. Like you're like, I'm trying to quit smoking. And I feel like you've tried before unsuccessfully. So you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta succeed this time. I gotta do it. Like you've promised yourself you were gonna do it and you've given yourself an amount of time. But don't be too hard on yourself because even after I quit, like sometimes I would see somebody smoking, be like, can I hit that? And they would let me hit it. And I had, at the time, the person I was dating, I had to say, you have to tell me no when I say, can I hit that? The cigarette, like, don't let me do it. And so don't be too hard on yourself, but still be kind of consistent with trying to quit. But you remember what it's like when it's quit. You're a little bit moody. Sometimes there's physical symptoms. Like I used to get physical pain, physical symptoms that was coming on about it has to be some conflict going on in your life because it was the Five of Cups over there. And then the Five of Pentacles came out this time. So there's some conflict or some loss, or you feel, oh, that's what, that makes it sense because I said you feel like you're losing too many things at once. That's you feeling left out in the cold, like you're shedding too many layers of yourself. Like I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm trying to get over this way of thinking. Maybe you're walking away from a relationship. Did you say something about her walking away from a relationship? I feel like
Walking
maybe
away from
relationship, and I got the tower moment. Is there some kind of health scare, or is there something that you're afraid of that's coming up? Is the reason that is your motivation for this? Because I feel like there's a tower moment, but you know it's brewing. It's like you know it's back there. You like I can hear the wind whistling. I can hear the storm coming. I know it's coming, but I don't know how to stop it. Because I didn't listen the first, when it was a whisper, and then when it was a nudge, and now it's a full blown storm, and you're like, I should have listened. And you're thinking back, like, oh, how can you stop this? And so at this point, it's just kind of brace yourself for it, but it's going to make you go into isolation and pull yourself back because you're going to feel like nobody's there for you the way that you are there for other people. And you're going to pull back again in hermit mode. This is a time of self reflection where people just need to sit back and just kind of isolate themselves. Like this person has been on this long journey and they're up on the top of this mountain just reflecting on, okay, these are the lessons I learned. This is what I should have did. This is what I'm going to do forward. So you're mapping out how you're going to move forward. And then this is the new you becoming. This is all about your transformation. This is all about you trying to move forward and become somebody else or become somebody better. Not somebody else because you don't like who you are, but you're asking for more. And in order to get the more that you're asking for, you are definitely going to have to transform. And so this right here, I love the way this is because again, this is the old you releasing the new you in jubilant joy. Look at you in that. See, this is you in that broken state, in that, please, Lord, help me. Please, higher power, help me. Please help me to move forward. And this is the new you emerging, but this is the journey that you had to go on to get there. That tower moment had to happen. That isolation had to happen, and you feeling left out. All of these were a part of your journey to get you where you needed to be because you asked for more. It could be like, oh, I want a better job, but in order to get there, you got to get rid of some like habits. Maybe you got to get to work on time more often. You got to be a better spender. You got to think about your wardrobe a little bit more. You got to think about the friends you hang out with. You got to think about your bedtime. There's so many things that go into I want another job. You got to shed all those bad habits in order to do it. My very first job coming to Arizona, I worked in tobacco. I worked for Pinal County, and I did cessation tobacco cessation programs where I went around to like public forums and public community events and did a booth. And I had the tar in a jar to show you what's all on your lungs and all these facts about smoking. But in order to get that job, I had to already have quit smoking. You couldn't be a smoker. So I had quit a year prior. So that, you know what I'm saying? This is preparing me for something more. My higher power knew that I needed to relocate. They knew that this job was coming. So a year prior, I had to quit smoking cigarettes. I didn't know all this was coming, but my higher power knew. So see how they're preparing you for where they're taking you. All I knew is I wanted a change. I wanted something different. I wanted to make more money. And all of that had to happen in order for me to get to it. So this is what's happening to you. That tower moment's coming, that hermit mode is coming, and then that new you is coming, and it all came from you feeling left out and like had nobody to lean on when you were already being that that person for other people to lean on. So that's how I got it for you. Like you're feeling like you're not getting the grace that you're giving everybody else. Okay, but it's coming for you. Let all these things fall off. Just let them go. Just let the tower moments happen and don't try to pick them back up. Don't try to become who you used to be. Become that more assertive you who knows what she wants, speaks her mind, and people just have to learn how to get there. Like the first few times that I said no, I didn't want to do something, or no, I wasn't going to do something, people kind of looked at me like I was crazy, but they understood what I was saying after I was consistent with it. Okay, so I hope that helps you out. Oh, great. Oh, thanks, Pam. I thought that was a good that was a good thing too. As it was spilling on my mouth, I'm like, dang, that was a good example. Thanks. All right, so this Kara never spoke up. Is that correct?
I don't
So
even see
Tammy, you're
Tammy.
in.
I don't even see Tammy.
Oh, Tammy, you're not here. And Kara, I'm taking you off the list because I don't called your name 450 times. Tammy was here for a long time. There was somebody I told to wait, and that's gonna be my very last person. Nope, Noble T,
That
we
was
got you.
Noble T.
Oh, we already got Noble T. So then that's it.
Mhm. That's it.
That's the whole list. My ear is
Just
burning.
one
Dex,
in that.
what's your question? Because they're telling me to. Oh
Oh,
no, there's Tammy. You're still here. Gotcha.
and I just
Dex,
put my cards away.
I said, Tammy, you almost lost it. And Dex, I feel like there's a message for you. What was your question? Because my ear is not bleeding, but itching very, very much. So there must be a message for you, and you're the very last one. I am so far behind. And they just sent me a message that somebody in my family just passed. What the hell?
Hell, that's why your ear was itching.
Wait a minute. What'd you say? Um,
I said
Sherry.
your ear was itching because somebody passed in your family.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
No, because if that was it, if that is true, somebody just passed in my family. Okay. Um, you can go ahead and read this person. I don't know
Okay.
what I'm thinking about.
Well, you just got a text message that somebody passed in your family. You sure you want to continue?
This is the last one. This one and Dex.
Okay. Okay. So I got the
So
two
we're
of
done.
clubs, the five of spades, and the king of spades. The two of clubs again is about growth. It's the two of wands. It's about a partnership, alliances, financial or otherwise. The five of spades is regarding um, prolonged feuds and arguments and letting things go and overcoming issues that you have. And then I got this cruel bastard again. So why he's coming up today a lot, but there's somebody that has a male figure, male energy, male something that is does not have your best interest at heart. So please, please, please understand that this fucker, I don't get the strong energies I did as some of the other readings I've had today, but this guy is just not, he is, why powerful, but he creates havoc and heartache and frustration. So
That
please,
makes sense because you know what song I hear? Because I said, what is it that Tammy needs to know? And I heard the Frozen song, Let It Go.
yeah. So it's gotta go bye bye. So I think I just like I think you know who this is, or you're kind of like in the dark about who it. I don't know. I don't know if you know who it is. It'll come to you though. You'll be sitting there thinking about it and all those little puzzle pieces that you will put together and you'll go, "Ah, that's who it is." So that's what I got.
All right. So again, as soon as I asked what was coming up for you
Might be
or
my
what you needed
ex.
to
Yep.
know, I got Let It Go. I got the Frozen song Let It Go. Then I got the Queen of Sword. I feel like you stepped into your voice. Like you started to speak your mind because this is known as the bitchy queen or the queen who just kind of like lets it rip or speaks her mind. She's very is this the king? Yeah, queen. She's very logical. She's very um uh she's head over her. I like her. I like logical Queen of Swords. She she cuts through the BS is how they say it. Is how I usually hear. She cuts through the BS. And so I feel like you're finding your voice and people don't like who you're becoming, or you're a little bit sharp witted and people don't like it because you speak your mind and it makes people back down. And so they that's a lot of masculine energy for you. Um Let it go. If you completely let go, then you'll find new love. I get that because I feel like you're reminiscing on what it could have been or what it used to be versus why it ended. Like you're romanticizing the relationship and not truly understanding why you got out of the situation. It's like you were rescued from a burning house and you're saying, let me back, let me back, let me back. And they're saying, no, you're done with this situation, completely let it go. And if you want to if you want to find new love, then you have to completely disconnect yourself, because how dare you, or why would you bring somebody else into a situation where you're not completely healed or you're not completely ready to move on? Got that broken heart, got that, like this person, this ex feels like somebody you love very deeply. Like you thought it was the love of your life, but they're saying you ain't even seen the love of your life. If you let this go completely and move on, because this is all air energy, swords, air energy, thoughts, feelings, logic. But I like to think of the three of swords as in all those little swords that's going through your heart. It's cutting you open and letting it the what's draining out is the hurt, and it's letting the light shine in, which is going to heal all those wounds. So you've been pierced with the three swords, but it's letting the light in so that you can heal those wounds. And then the justice card is coming. Are you waiting on a settlement from somebody? Are you waiting on, or are you hoping somebody get their karmic just desserts? Because this is the justice cards, which is again is another sword, another queen with another sword. So this is you. Are you thinking that you're hoping somebody? Listen, I told you exactly when you'll be able to find, when you'll be able to get somebody. And what was your first question? When will I be able to find somebody? What were my exact words? When you let this person go, then your new love will be able to come. Exact. You know what I'm saying? Uh, when you let this person go, then your new love will come. So it's not as it's up to you. When you decide to go ahead and let this person go, then then you'll be able to find your new love. So it's not a time frame, it's all on you. When are you going to be able to let go and move forward? So when you let this person go completely and you're ready to move forward in a positive light without bringing the shadows of this person or the kind of sort of this is my fallback guy, when you completely disconnect and move forward and heal, then you'll be able to find somebody. Because if we give you your new love, or if your higher power gives you your new love and you're not ready for it, you're just going to destroy that person. And then you're going to say, oh, this person didn't treat me right. You weren't ready for it. So you need to prepare yourself for it by letting go and showing your higher power that you're ready to heal and move forward, and not have this person as like your backup plan. Like, oh, okay, well, I mean, if this doesn't work out, he's always willing to give me a romp in the head. He's always willing to, kind of hear my whatever. Are you going to disconnect, or are you going to be with this person? There's a reason that you left. Remember why you left. Okay. So I hope that helps you out, Miss Tammy. And the very last person is this Dex person. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we're done. Dex is our very, very last person. Anything positive coming through for the new month? Did you just go on an interview, Dex? Because I get you sitting in front of somebody, passing them like them passing you a sheet of paper, and it seems like an offer that you gotta sign. Something that you gotta sign, a contract. So I feel like you either just had a new interview and you're waiting on the offer, or you just received a new job, but something better is coming for you. Something um like a new opportunity is coming. It feels like employment, career, because I see pentacles falling to the ground. But I feel like you knew this was coming. Or did you already get the new job? Because I get new job in the next month. You got plenty lined up. Okay, so that's what I see. You're going to get an offer from it. That's what's happening. Because I specifically asked for next month. Well, that would be this month for the new month. And I feel like you're going to get one of them, because I see somebody sliding you a piece of paper, you sign it, and you being happy about it. You're dressed up. You're a male. This is a male, correct? Because I get like a shirt and tie. But go ahead, Sheri.
I did get like, because he said, is anything positive coming towards me? um the brand new months, and I got a yes. Yes, you have positive things coming towards you. Pretty. That's how I asked the question.
Did you quit a job? Because I got the 5 of swords. Like you took a loss, or you're feeling defeated. Did you quit a job before you got another job, or are you just feeling defeated because you want a job so desperately? Because I get lost in defeat, like you feeling like defeated in this situation, but wanting to move forward past it and hoping for some good news or for something good to happen for you. Um, but again, I feel like you're going to get the job. Have a number in mind when you get ready to go to these interviews, and make sure it's a number that will cover all of your expenses, not that will just get you by. And don't just say I want to make more money, because again, if you make $1,000 a month, $1,001 is more money. Be specific. I need to make 5,000. I want to make 4,000. I want this much more. But the nine of Pentacles came out, which is independent wealth, which means that there's increase, which means that you're going to have more than enough to take care of yourself and not have to depend on somebody else. So the money is coming. So the Nine of Pentacles is just before the Ten of Pentacles, but it's you getting out of that mindset of loss and knowing that things are going to work out for you.
Yeah,
Defeated
I
and
just got the Jack of Diamonds just flew out, and it's a good news and a new arrival. Like, so there's goodness coming.
oh, I like that. All right, so Dex, I hope that helps you out. So that's what's coming for you. A job offer is coming within the in the new month. And this is the new month because today is the first. So I feel like this then one of those three or the fourth one is going to be the one that you're going to get. But you're going to go on multiple interviews. And again, be prepared. Know a little bit about each job that you're going. Make sure there's no misspellings on your resume, and make sure you know what you want so that you can predict money you need per month to make all your bills be paid and have a little bit extra or save. Know how much or know whether you want to work daytime, nighttime, in office, at home, what you want your commute to do. Know all of those things before you go there so that you're not just taking something that you don't want. But I do see good things coming for you. Okay. All right, so that's all I got for you. Thank you all for coming in. We greatly appreciate you coming in. Like, share, comment, subscribe, let other people know we're here. We will be back on Sunday. So if you're subscribed, you will be able to see us back. Tomorrow morning, it will be Shauna. She'll be doing tea time. She will not be doing readings, but she will be doing tea time. I think that Don, Miss Bonnie, and Shauna all posted weekly zodiac reading, so you can go and read that if you want some more information. But again, thank you all for coming out. Every day during the week, one of us is on live. So if you're subscribed, you'll know who's on live. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.